Ugh. What's up, guys? Well, I literally just turned it on to. What's up, Dano? What you up to today, my friend? What you up to today, 616? No days off. Yeah. Like I've said before, I don't think I could pay you to relax with me. Good morning, Cindy. How are you? Getting some stuff for the birds. Right on. Dude, I went to that job after you left yesterday, 616. Anyway, I went over there, and the lady was like a Karen. And so I left. Never even did it. She started asking me all kinds of stupid questions and stuff. And I'm like, do you want me to do the job or not? And she's like, well, I'm going to call my brother real quick. And I'm like, tell you what, have a nice day. The one that the lady called when I was here, when you were here. Yeah, the lady that called, and then she wanted it done right away. And I'm like, sure, I'll do it. But yeah, she was a freaking, that lady was a Karen, man. I got there and she just, yeah. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm out. See you later, lady. But yeah, that don't surprise me neither, man. I should have just known better to begin with. I told my wife that I scared you yesterday, and she says to me, she says, what in the hell is wrong with you? I'm like, I don't, you married me. My bad, bro. I'm a little feral. I'm sorry. I know, man. And then I fucking. Oh, dude. I could have warned you or something. I could have been like, just told you. I didn't have to actually do it. Have I ever thought about getting into. No, can't say as I have, Amber. No. Yeah. 4 score and 7 years ago. Oh, man. I know, man. I know. I try to be 616. I'm glad you can see through the harsh exterior. Oh boy. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm laughing at your expense. My wife I told her, and she's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" He's like, 616 is like one of the sweetest guys, and you're over here scaring the shit out of him. Oh, well. Fuck. Abe Lincoln impersonations, though, huh? Hmm. Haven't, no. Can't really, can't really say I've thought about that. It's my wife, 616. My wife says that I'm sweet sometimes too, so it's just not very often. Oh my God. Bro, I went and got the right calipers for the truck. I went down and I know. I went down to get the right calipers for my truck. And then, anyway, I get there and only one of the calipers is good. The other fucking caliper was junk, brand new junk right out of the box. The threads on it weren't even threaded properly. So, yeah, I have to send that one caliper back and wait until Tuesday, so I don't get my fucking parts until Tuesday now. No, it's the yeah, the lines for the caliper. Yeah, dude, the Joseph, the fucking there was three threads. You know, where the fucking bleeder screws and shit are supposed to go in and the brake line are supposed to go in. There's three threads. They didn't even tap the fucking holes. So I couldn't even screw in the brake line, the banjo bolt to the fucking caliper the way that it was even supposed to. So I got one good caliper and I'll get that put together, but then I gotta wait. Fucking sucks. A Friday caliper. Yeah, that's funny. You guys both said that. Probably. Yeah, they only ran the tap in like three threads. So I don't know. I'm glad I saw it. I took them out of the box and I was sitting there looking. I just looked at them. I glanced and I was like, what the fuck? This is not right. So what you working on today, Daniel? What you getting into, Joseph? Anything fun this weekend? I think I'm gonna take the boys fishing here in a little bit. Trims all day. Right on, right on. Baby trims. Dude, sometimes everything fights me like that, 616s, but I just go with the I just go with the punches, I guess, man, because I'm so used to everything fighting me per se that it don't even upset me anymore. Cutting leaves tomorrow. Yeah, I went to go to a cut and leave yesterday, and then they wanted me to move everything. I'm like, no, that's not what a cut and leave is. A cut and, I mean, I suppose a cut and leave is that, but yeah, just about everything, man. Got to look look at a big Widowmaker. There was a guy over here in Michigan that just got killed recently. An arborist. And listen to this, guys. They were 60 feet away from the tree. There was a tree that was infected with oak wilt. They were taking their break. A tree fell and hit the guy and killed him. He wasn't even in the tree. They were on break. Tree fell over and fucking killed the guy. I'm like, damn, dude, that's fucked up. Well, the guy wasn't even in he wasn't even in the tree, dude. They were taking a break. Yeah, I know. It's like, what the fuck, dude? That happened not too far from me. Yeah. Yeah, I just read about that this morning, and I'm like, man, that sucks, dude. Amen to that. Yeah, they got a GoFundMe started for the guy. They've raised I heard about it actually last week. I didn't know who it was until I just found out. Dudes took a lunch, came back to the big oak they were rigging on the house. Yeah, I worry about that shit sometimes, man. That's why I don't like. No, I didn't know him. I didn't know him personally. I have a friend that did know him. But no, not personally, Haskins, no. I feel it hits hard every time though, hearing about it, but I know 616. Sounds like it, Dano. I was worried about those fucking pines that I had nothing but a canopy of the other day. As you were just sitting there. Oh, it'll be fine. You'll be fine. Quit being a puss. And then I quit being a puss, and then everything was fine. Oh man. Yeah, I think I might go fit. What kind of fish you going fishing for, Haskins? Probably get the boys out today and do some shit. All right. Oh, dude, don't worry. 616. I don't either sometimes. That was M. They begged him that day. Yeah, that was M. What up, Clint? What's up, homeboy? Be nice to 616. Don't scare him or nothing. No, in 616, sometimes even I have a hard time telling them little fuckers apart. It just depends. So was that a good thing they took lunch that day, Dana? The tree was on the house. They wanted him to take lunch. When they came back, the tree was on the house. Likely he would have been, I don't know if he was bucketing it, but if the tree fell and they weren't there, that almost seems like it was a good thing, but I'm not sure. Yeah. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. That wasn't very nice of me. Yeah. Oh well, we got to talk about something else. So you're gonna make some. You're gonna go get a little pool for your ducks. 616. You got to get a little kiddie pool or something like that for your ducks, brah. And do you have Muscovy ducks? What kind of ducks do you have? Do you know? Are they Muscovies? What's up, Kellen? How are you, man? Build some walls on the coop. They're cool. They're probably Muscovy ducks, Muscovies, or whatever they are. Chad. That's good, Kellen. That's good, man. It's like a blue. Right on. Weren't you just saying you had a big raccoon there? I was talking about a coon yesterday, a raccoon, and then I thought you were saying something about a raccoon. Like 10 raccoons? You know they're gonna eat your chickens and shit. They're gonna. That's possible anyway. They'll likely eat. All right, Dano, you stay safe, brother. Bust out the traps. Get yourself some dog proofs. Them work perfect. Dog proof trap and some cat food or some dog food, and you'll be mint. You catch all of them in one night. Dog proof trap is it's just a little tube. It's just a little tube. It's like a 1.5 inch tube with a spike on the end of it. Anyway, it's a tube with a spike on the end of it. You push the spike down into the ground so it holds the tube up above the ground. It has a little spring on it. You close it. And when they stick their paw down in there to get the food, it sets the trigger off and it pulls the thing back and it just holds them by their hand. It's specifically for raccoons. They stick their hand in there to grab something and it's a wrap. And they're cheap as shit. Because a lot of the times they won't go in one of the big live traps. If the live traps don't work, then maybe you'll have to switch it up. But yeah, they're cheap. I think you can get them for cheaper than that sometimes. But yeah, that's pretty damn cheap. 17, 18 bucks. They might have traps right there. They got them. They might have them at Dick's or Dunham's. Maybe Family Farm and Home or Tractor Supply. I don't have any of them. I'm trying to think if I had any. I don't have any. Otherwise, I'd. Perfect. Just pick some up at Cal Ranch. Yeah, I don't trap coons, so I've never needed to go get any of them. But yeah, I've caught a couple of raccoons, but I've always caught when I caught them, they were in my coyote set. I got one time in one of the fucking cable restraints out back. After you catch it, you mean? You don't want to don't discharge a firearm in where you're at, bro. Don't discharge a firearm. You're not gonna want to do that. Um, yeah. Um, you might have to get creative, my friend. I don't, perfect. Mike. Yeah, I mean, there's an even quieter way of doing things, Mike. Like a 9 iron works, or other things work. And then you can put a shiner on it. And that's quiet. You probably don't want nobody to see you doing that, though. Just saying. Probably, yeah. I'm just saying, I don't advocate it. I'm not condoning it. Just saying that's, it's one way of doing it. The old Louisville Slugger, give it the home run. You call Critter Getter. Did you know that there's a Critter Getter in fucking our area, dude? Have you seen those damn cars fucking driving around? I just recently saw them. A raccoon. Super Dave, how you doing, my friend? Glad to see you here. Are they? I never even saw them until last fucking week, 616. All of a sudden I was sitting there at a light and this fucking car pulls up next to me and it said Critter Getter on it. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like, really? You raccoon, and what's your preferred method of dispatching the raccoon? He'll save your night. I don't blame you. I didn't say use like your good 9-iron, my friend. I just said a 9-iron. It'll work. Hmm. Yeah, either way, yeah, for sure. Plenty of ways. Plenty of ways. Looks like it's gonna be a nice day out. Yeah, but you don't got to worry about that where you're at. 616 here is in the city. If he let a pew pew out, he'd be going to jail. That would not be good. Not good at all. Yeah, it could very well be. Just a little mechanic. You'd get in even more trouble if you silenced it. Bull guns are fun. Make it about 15 feet, huh? The only problem I have with poisons like that, man, is they're exactly that. They're poisons and they're indiscriminatory. So, like anything that, you know what I mean? Anything that gets their paws or tongue or whatever on it is that all it is? Just an oil. Is that all it is? Yeah, yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, they're indiscriminatory, dude. Anything that gets there, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Super Dave. Dirt gun. Temec. Where's Temec? I've never even heard of that. Right on, Mike. I prefer to just have the tax stamp and have the real damn thing and be done with it. And they're called suppressors. They don't silence anything. I prefer to just have the tax stamp. That's my preferred method. Fucking bastards. But I don't. Yeah, you know. Only with subsonic rounds, Mike. And a suppressor. You gotta have subsonic rounds for it to be silent. That's pretty impressive, Super Dave. Facial recognition on their feeders to give hogs the poison. That makes sense. Right on. But yeah, in order for any sort of pew pew to be silent, the round has to be subsonic. It has to, because you can silence the bang, but you can't stop the supersonic boom of the bullet. Even if it's a 177, there's a supersonic crack of it breaking the speed of sound. A gunshot is a two-part noise. It's the projectile and it's the explosives per se, the powder. It's a two-part. You got to silence two things in order for it to be quiet. It depends on the lead. So 616, sometimes that poison might not be fatal or fuck up. Okay. Yeah, bolt actions probably make a big difference in that. Yeah. Yeah. Greetings from Michigan, the U.S. What's up? I don't know much about firearms. I don't. I don't have any. This is just. These are just theories that I'm talking about here, little mechanic. Allegedly, you know, I don't know much. I'm pretty sure bolt action rifles make all the difference, though, when we're talking about silencing uh, uh, a pew pew. That's what you were saying, Super Dave. Yeah, I got a hell of a wrist rocket though, little mechanic. I'm here to tell you that wrist rocket I got, bro. That motherfucker is mean, bro. Mean. Clint, you shut your mouth, Clint. I don't know shit. That's a fucking wrist rocket, all right, Jack. Holy shit. Supersonic fucking. Hell yeah. Ah, man. Dude, I tried working. Clint and I both did. We literally tried working like 3 fucking times doing 3 or 4 different projects. I swear to God, dude. We tried doing like 3 or 4 different projects yesterday, and every single one of them blew up in our face. Did they not, Clint? Did they not? Literally. It's like, what the fuck, man? Fuck. Ah, bullshit. Yeah, I'm saying like everything we tried doing yesterday, literally everything we tried doing, dude, it was like, nope. We're like, what do you mean? Okay, well, let's go about this a different way. And then it was like, nope. And then would be like, well, let's take a look at this and go about it in a different way. And then it was like, fuck you. And we're like, what the fuck, man? All right, well, let's move on to another project. And then we went and did the side project, and then that one was like, nope, double fuck you. Oh, Jesus Christ. What sort of optic did you put on it? I really like, for the money, dude, I really, really, really like the frickin' a Simmons scope. No. Fucking Vortex, man. I like Vortex for the money. I think Vortex is an excellent scope, a blue collar scope, in my opinion. Yeah. I got that Vortex Venom on my stone thrower, and it's nice. Yeah. I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna attempt to do any real work today, Super Dave. I've yet to make up my mind. I've yet to make up my mind. I might just. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do today, to be honest with you. I've had a few ideas. I'm gonna sit here right now. That's what I'm gonna do. That's my plan. I should have came on at 5 fucking in the morning when I woke up. Yeah. I've checked those out, dude. Those fucking things are wicked, dude. Fucking 17 HMR, dude. Holy shit, man. Those things are pretty wicked, actually. That's good, Dave. Hell yeah, man. That's really good to hear, Dave. First and last time that one happened. I don't have a 17 HMR. CZ bolt action that throws them. Sitting here looking at these birds. My wife's got this damn bird feeder strapped to the window. I don't have any CZs in neither. Just trying to think. Yeah, no, I don't have a CZ. I knew what you meant, buddy. Well, I'm gonna try to make it to my 1 hour mark, which is in 17 minutes, and then I'm gonna fucking wake some kids up and stuff, I think. Yeah. So no big Memorial Day plans for anybody, huh? I know I don't have any. Oh, dang. I'm about to go green screen. And be like, oh, dang, look at that shit. 5 hour drive is the plan. Golfing and rock chuck reduction. Right on. Golfing, huh? God, I haven't done that. It's been a minute since I've done any kind of golfing. Like the last time I went golfing, it was frisbee golf, actually. What up, Space Miner? How you doing, man? Well, we're just talking shit, like normal. Running out of shit to talk about. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm here for the clout. Oh. Eh? You do. I was, dude, all the damn fish that I caught were fucking small, man. Uh, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot, Space Fire. Uh, but yeah, you are correct. You still need fish. We could probably make that happen. Fuck you, action play. Yeah, not a whole lot's new, really. Just same shit, another day. Space Miner. Jesus Christ. How about this? Here, let me help you out. Why don't you shut the hell up and quit sounding like a fucking whiner? Nobody likes a fucking whine ass action plays. Nobody wants to hear somebody begging, please. Nobody wants to hear that shit. Stick flipper to the into the shop. Oh, the stick flipper. I'm like, what the fuck is a stick flipper? Did you? Did you? Oh, I missed you too, man. Anything new with you, Space Miner? That's so sweet. Oh, wait. Dude, I tried catching trout for 616 not too long ago, mechanic, and I fucking caught over 40 trout in not, the biggest damn one was like 10 fucking inches. I'm like, bro, I'm not taking him this little fucking tiny ass fish. Can't bring him. I mean, I caught over 40 of the sons of bitches, but not a single one of them had any size to it other. And then the person, there was a person on the river there. They were like, the size limit on the river here is only 8 inches. I'm like, really? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, holy shit. Well, I caught my limit like 8 times over then. Fucking 8-inch fish. That's fucking crazy. Yeah. 5 is the limit. Yeah. Depending on where you're at, trout fishing in Michigan can be very confusing. It depends on what stream you're on. Yeah, there's a lot that goes into trout fishing here, man. On some streams, you can't keep any. And they got flies only, catch and release. Some streams are only 15 inches and bigger. You can also keep 5, but no more than 3 of them can be over 15 inches. So you can only have 3 over 15 inches. The other 2 have to be under 15 inches. But that depends on where you're at. Yeah, people do that around here too, 616. Thought I heard the pitter patter of a Miss GP. It's almost her wakey time. Well, yeah, we don't have to worry about that much over here. Hell yeah. Hope you got a big tank. What's the biggest fish I've saw in person? I don't know what kind it was. It was in Jamaica, and it was huge. Um, but around here, a king salmon. Bass and bluegill fishing. Yeah, I don't do much of that neither. I don't do much of neither of it. King salmon, the 4 feet, 50 pounds. That's the state record's like 54 pounds for the king salmon or a Chinook salmon. I've seen some giant frickin' garpike, frickin' spotted gar. There's huge spotted gar. 55 gallons, 75. I've got a 75 as well. Tarpon. I've heard people don't even eat them things. They just catch them like they're garbage, like you can't eat them or whatever. I know a lot of people go down there to catch them just for the hell of it, but they remind me of a great big fucking minnow. Yeah, I don't know nothing about tarpon, man. They look like a giant shad to me. In Michigan, I'm going to say the biggest fish we have in Michigan is going to be sturgeon. That's by far going to be the biggest fish in Michigan. Aside from that, you're going to have like muskie, pike. Muskies get giant. Garpike get huge. Flathead catfish. Lake trout. We get some giant lake trout. Right in the river. The Muskegon River in Michigan is it's like they come from all over to study sturgeon. Lake Michigan, Muskegon Lake. Sure, that counts. Space Miner. Works for me. Sturgeon are all over though, man. The Muskegon River has a shitload of sturgeon in it, as long as well as Muskegon Lake and Lake Michigan. Yeah, both. Burt Lake, where I was up ice fishing the state record came from where I was ice fishing this past winter. Up when me and my friend went up north. The state record sturgeon was from there. I would love to have a pond here. It would I have thought about it. It's all sand here, so I'd have to truck in like bentonite clay or for sure nocturnal. I'd have to bring in some clay or a liner of some sort to have a pond on my property. How are you, Nocturnal? Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm fixing to head out of here as well, 616. And I feel like I already know what comment's coming next. Pound sand. Oh. That's funny. I know. You were just saying that. I knew you were going to say that. Oh my God. See that. Oh man, there's this sunny thing coming up and it's blinding me. I'm blinded by the light. I gotta wake these kids up and shit. I got people to harass. Well, y'all take care. Have a great day. I got a feeling I'll see you later. Take care, everybody.